It's in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So the TCU Horned Frogs offense will go to work first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Finds his tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. So Kansas State's offense will go to work for the first time. Jesse, we don't get many of these types of runners anymore, it seems, but this offense is built around a guy who can carry the ball 30, 40 times if they need it.
And he is every defensive coordinator's nightmare, because it's only a matter of time with this guy before he's going to break the long one. He has incredible vision, he can cut, and it's the game-breaking speed, David, that makes him truly unique.
Yeah, and he sets the tone, man. More guys are going to be committed to stopping him in the run game. It sets the tone for the offense. It opens up everything else. It starts and ends with him.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. From the gun. Give on the inside.
And you want to run the football, right? That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Off the play fake. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Johnson wants to throw it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Looking downfield on 1st down. With the catch, it's Edwards. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down. Fires to the tight end. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Drives the back and leaves it on the option. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one. It's 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Edwards. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. It'll be 3rd and long. Off the boot, looking for his man. Working that left side now. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about in that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Complete to the left. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Wide receiver going in motion. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's McAllister. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We're through 1 period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
And the Horned Frogs line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Johnson looking to throw. He'll take the deep shot. It's caught. And they'll bring him down after the long completion. An explosive pass play for this offense.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They had this offense backed up. Now they have to be staggering. Can they deliver another punch on 1st and 10 from inside the 40? running into the open space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Ole Miss is down, but they are not out of it. Not when that crowd spent the morning in the Grove getting ready for this one. Let's see how those fans impact the rest of this game.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. With the catch, it's Battle.
They're trailing by 11 to Clemson. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Fires to the big fella. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He has the first and still on his feet. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Going to take a shot on second and short. Back's going for the goal line. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, TCU!
Number 26 with the grab and the score.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
TCU 7.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Looking for space. It's Jackson. Breaks into the open. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The give to the back. They open the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Johnson wants to throw it. quickly complete. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Wildcats look to keep this drive humming. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? He'll pull it on the read. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a first down.
Encroachment defense.
Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. The play action fake. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
Wants to throw. It's Hoover. Makes the grab. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Back to pass on 2nd down. Firing to the right, complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's McAllister. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. He's open on the right. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using the quick game. Oh, he's got some space. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Gets it out fast. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Here's the snap, looking to throw.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. Did a nice job of it.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Pushes ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
A really nice nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The give to the left side. He's going to lose a yard on that one. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Manhattan. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the Little Apple.
And the Horned Frogs will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Here comes the heat. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Johnson looking to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. A loss of 5 on that play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. They'll look to pin him deep. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got it behind the line. It's Battle. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. The Horned Frogs with the 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. And the Horned Frogs trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Quarterback keeps it. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. Grabbed behind the line, it's Payne. And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And the offense, man, he couldn't find anybody open. Like, somebody's got to create some separation, or what do? How do I throw a jump ball to one of my big receivers out wide that can go up and dunk on somebody's head and catch the football? Maybe find my big playmakers and try to force them the ball down here in the red zone.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. The lead now 7 here in the 3rd quarter.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Johnson wants to throw it. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. They'll run play action. Throws to the tight end. This time he's got it. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment defense.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Wants to go up top. Oh, he wants it all. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. 2nd and 10 here. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. From the gun, the ground game. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They feed him again. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas State. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes. It just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The extra point here would tie the game. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Kentucky has the lead right now. Feels like it's been this way since the players took the pregame catwalk. But this has been a very close game. They're up by 4 over Illinois. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Got his man downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Horned Frogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the back. To the air on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Battle. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. And the Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pulls it in. It's Battle.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open. Tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at it, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. Backed up now, here's second and long.
Brings up second down.
Scanning the field, it's Hoover. Finds his big tight end. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Going for 6. Touchdown, TCU! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Bringing the heat. On the move, he fires. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Tight end finds a soft spot. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. Hunt is on its way. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Offense in an empty set. Calls calls his own number. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Hoover. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And that's just pure speed off the line of scrimmage. That offensive tackle had no shot. Barely even got a hand on that D-end as he came around the outside.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Wide open downfield. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They boot it away. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Oakland. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Edwards. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down, he'll throw it. Rushes on him. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. The Wildcats come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And here comes the punt team.
Number 8 on to kick it away.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Horned Frogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll leave it with him. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. The give to the lone running back. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Turning it on! They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen. And, David, you got to give this team so much credit. They played with their hair on fire and got a tremendous win.
And to keep the belief, like, to understand, like, I've got a chance to come in and win this game and not just give us lip service. They told us this could happen throughout the week, but they believed. Even when it got a little difficult, got a little up in the air, they kept fighting, they kept believing, and they get the huge win.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.